shadow, find the length of shadow cast by a 10-foot lamp post when the angle of elevation of the ground to the sun is 58 degrees. I don't know. Sometimes, like I said, with drawings, it helps out. Find the length of the shadow cast by a 10-foot lamppost when the angle of elevation of the ground to the sun is 58 degrees. So you got the sun coming, and then and so maybe something like this, That's your angle of elevation. You want to look something like that. So the shadow would be this. Is it? Maybe, I don't know. Yeah. So 10 foot. Find the length of the shadow. Okay, this is 58 right here. Angle of elevation here, 58 degrees. This has to be a right angle. And that's simple geometry. You can label this X. And you're trying to find X. All right. Okay. Yeah. Which ratio are we going to use on here? What ratio, based on the information given, without doing much more work other than you know what this is, which is 10. You know the angle, you know this 58 degrees. This is an unknown. So what you're gonna do is, it's a given here. Everybody say it. What are you gonna use? Sine, cosine, or tangent? Tangent. If it doesn't come naturally, and we're talking about this, it should be by now, after a month. Come on. So let's do this tangent of 58 degrees. Tan is y over x. 10 over x. Pretty much switch spots here. These, look, I'll do all the work, but basically they're gonna switch spots. No, this is x multiplied by x multiplied by x. You want to do all the work. X and x cancel out. Then you get x times 10, 58 degrees is equal to 10. Divide by tangent 58, and so we're doing all this work for it. All they do is switch spots. Tangent of 58 degrees. Cancel this. X equals that, which you could have just switched them spots. It would have been the answer there, no? So get a calculator. 10 divided by tangent of 58 degrees. Calculator, make sure that when using a calculator, it's in degrees. It says DEG. We're looking at it here, DEG. Look at that little at the bottom that says DEG. Yep. So go ahead and do 10 tangent divided by tangent of 58 degrees. So I don't know, this weekend because I just wanted to just do a bunch of work, and so I was just working on the exams for chapter 7, 8, and 9, and 10. So I was just working, and I was looking at my graphing calculators. It would be cool if we can. I only got 17 graphing calculators, so I'm gonna talk to Mr. Spencer if we can get the rest of them, so we can use the class set. Because these are kind of like, they're just scientific. The graphing ones are so much cooler to use. In any case, what's the answer? 6.2 feet. All right, let's go. Trig equations. Trig equations, number 1. Solve for theta in the interval from 0 to 2 pi. Of this trig equation where we got 2 sine theta plus 1 equals 0. Okay, go ahead and write it down. And basically, like last time when we did in inverse trig functions, that the bow tie will be it. It's going to be a lot of bow ties today. Solve for theta in the interval from 0 to 2 pi. From 0 to 2 pi means one revolution. One revolution. Okay, so treat the sine theta. I guess the first thing you got to really understand is that sine theta, treated as sine theta as x. And so let me do this this simple algebra equation, and basically this 2 sine theta plus 1 equals 0 is pretty much this, where sine theta is x, and you just solve by -1. You don't need to be writing this down because this is easy, divided by 2, and so really x equals -1/2, and basically you're treating sine theta as x. Okay, so we're gonna do the same there. Let's do it. So you're gonna -1, 2 sine theta equals -1. This is kind of easy. This is very easy, except what's not easy, and hopefully by now it should be easy. What ratio? So you're looking at 1/2 negative. We'll get to -1/2, but we're looking at sine is what? Sine is opposite over what? What's sine theta? Somebody please say it. What's opposite of what is sine theta? O over what letter? Either C or H. Let's go. O opposite over H. Opposite over hypotenuse. So the opposite is going to be, it's going to be -1, but I want to just get where is it at right here. So it's going to be here. So this is going to be, opposite is, we'll get to it, 1, and this is 2. So this is right equal 3, whatever. So the angle here is what? What is this angle that gives you this? What is this angle? 30? Somebody say 30? Yes or no? Because it's 31, no? 31 when it's opposite. So if it's 30 degrees, what is it in radians? What is 30 degrees in radians? Pi over 6. Pi over 6. This is the way I want you to do it. Okay? Pi by 6. But that's not what we want. We just want to know where I need to go. Because either I'm going to go here, I'm going to go here, or I'm going to go here. And we'll figure it out which one is going to be on this bow tie thing. So it's saying sine is -1/2. Well, if sine of theta is -1/2, it's going to be at the bottom. Yes, so it's going to be this and it's going to be this. Because sine is going to be where this is negative, yes, and this is 2, that's always positive, and this is negative, negative, and this is 2. So it's going to be this one and this one. So it has 2 solutions. All right, so I know it's not going to be this one, it's going to be, okay, so now I want to get to this angle here. So how do we get to this angle here? That's going to be 6 plus 1. What's 6 plus 1? What is 6 plus 1? Say it. 7 pi by 6. So one answer will be 7 pi by 6. Yes, 7 pi by 6. The other answer is going to be this one right here, where it's going to be, well, let me get to it. Well, instead of going positive pi by 6, I can just go what? Negative pi by 6. One way to write it down is pi by 6, negative pi by 6. Or another way of writing down negative pi by 6 is that you can go ahead and go like this, no? Let me go. We're going to go here and then go here, which this one is going to be 5 pi by 6. This is 5 pi by 6. But then to get to this one, it'll be 6 plus 5 is 11 pi by 6. They're both the same thing. They're negative pi by 6 is the same as 11 pi by 6. All right? So negative pi by 6 because I went down, and 11 pi by 6 are going like this. But they're both the same. You're going to write down one of them, not both, because it's just one. All right, here. That's the idea. Bottom, negative pi by 6. And the other one will be the one over here, which is 7 pi by 6. That's it. Let's go. Number 2. So if you're really good with the unit circle, this should be okay. Let's go to problem number 2. So cosecant theta is x. So yeah, just what is step 1 in solving for cosecant theta? Anybody? Loud. Add 3 to both sides. Then what's the next step? Come on. Divided by 5. Divided by 5. Divided by 5. Cosecant theta is equal to what? 1. Now, I also like, the one I like the most is sine. Cosine gets me in trouble sometimes. I always just, sine is the one I like the most. Well, good thing is cosecant theta is what? What is cosecant theta equal to, please? 1 over what? 1 over sine theta is equal to, well, see, cosecant theta is 1 over sine theta. And leave that one alone. What I just did is this, okay? Cosecant theta is 1 over sine theta. But then I'm going to flip it, okay? So I'm going to flip, so then 1, I can put a 1 under, oh, it doesn't do anything. If you flip it, it still be sine theta equal to 1. 1 over 1 is 1. Okay. So where's sine theta from 0 to 2 pi? This is from 0 to 2 pi. Where's sine theta equal to 1? Let me see. Where is it equal to 1? It's going to be here. No, that's not it. It's not going to be here. Oh, isn't it just here? X is what? On there. X is what? And this is what? And isn't it sine here? So the answer is only what? What's this? Huh? What is this angle? Pi by what? Pi by 2. Thank you. So pi by 2 seems to be the only answer here. Let's see. It has to be the only answer. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Problem number 3. I hope for everybody and for most that this is getting like, now it's like slowing down. Now you're like, I kind of understand what's going on. Maybe. So secant theta is x. Think about secant theta as x. Want to get the x by itself. What do we do? What do we do? Anybody? Divided by what? Root 3? Divided by root 3? Divided by root 3? Secant theta is equal to 2 over radical 3. I don't like secants. I don't like all these cosecants. So what secant theta is what? Come on. What's secant theta equal to? 1 over cosine, did you say? 1 over cosine theta? 1 over cosine theta is equal to 2 over radical 3. And now I'm going to flip it. So cosine theta over 1, or just cosine theta, is equal to root 3 over 2. Okay, so we're going to go to our unit circle. Definition of cosine. What is it? What over what? What letter over what letter? A over what? Hypotenuse. So then this is going to be something, and this is going to be something. So this is going to be what? Root 3. And then this is 2. So then that makes this 1, okay, that makes it 1. So what's this angle? What's the angle? 30 degrees, 31, which is what? You guys got to be able to change it from degrees to radians quick. Pi by what? Pi by 6. So that's an answer, that's for sure. Is that the only answer from 0 to 2 pi? Is that the only answer for 0 to 2 pi? That the cosine root 3 over 2? No, nope, nope. Isn't this one also an answer? Because it's still going to be positive root 3 over 2. So what is this? If this is pi by 6, what is this? Negative pi by 6. You know what? We'll just continue on with go like this. If this is pi by 6, this is going to be negative pi by 6. I think those are the only answers right there. That's it. Okay, 11 pi by 6. 11 pi by 6 is negative pi by 6. Yeah. Let's go. Number 4. Let's go to number 4. Continue. It's getting hot. All right, let's go. This is plus 3. So 3 equals 4 cos squared theta divided by 4 divided by 4. That cancel out. Cosine squared theta equals 3 over 4. How do I get the cosine theta by itself? How do I get rid of this little 2 here on top? It really, cosine squared theta really is, you're thinking of x squared. Because cosine theta is x. How do you get rid of this? Square root it. Okay? So then, oh no. So what I'm going to do is you could really just take a square root. Square root it. Square root it. Square root it. Cancel. Cosine theta equals, it's an equation. You take a square root of it. It's going to be plus or minus. Don't forget. And that's going to be root 3. Square root of 3 over 2. So it's going to be a plus minus. It's going to be 4 solutions. It's going to be four solutions. How do I know? Because you're taking the positive and the negative one. And the thing is loud. All right. So it's really going to be the whole bow tie. The whole bow tie. Let me draw the whole bow tie. The whole bow tie. The butterfly is everything. So cosine, the definition of cosine is adjacent over the hypotenuse. A is root 3. This is root 3. Hypotenuse is 2. That makes this 1, which makes it 31, which is pi by 6. This is pi by 6. This is what now? Somebody, let's go. We're in a row here. What's this? 6 minus 1 is 5 pi by 6. That's another solution. The other solution will be this. What is this? 7 pi by 6. That's the reason why I teach it this way. And what's this? Negative pi by 6 or 11 pi by 6. Is it making sense now? Yes, hopefully. So yeah, so you can say negative pi by 6. Pi by 6 and negative pi by 6. 5 pi by 6, 7 pi by 6. Okay, so yeah. So you got this 5 pi by 6, 5 pi by 6, 7 pi by 6, 11 pi by 6, or you can just call it negative pi by 6. Oh, you want me to just call this? Mayra Lopez, Rosalind, Natalie, oh, sorry, Davis, pass it over there, please. Paul, Damien, and Brian, both of you. Break down some walls of them. All right, thank you. Thank you. All right, next. Let's go. Continue. Number 5. All right, so I'm telling you right now, treat the cosine again. This gets all complicated. You're like, oh, that looks so complicated, but it's really not. Cosine theta is x. If you think about it, it's just 2x. And you could think as sine theta as y, I mean, 2xy plus y. Think about it like this or something like this. Don't do this, but you can factor out a y. You see this algebra? Just this has a y, this has a y. Take out a y, this kind of thing. 2x plus 1 equals 0, and then solve them by zero product property. That's what we're gonna do. All right, this is the idea. This is algebra with geometry. I'm gonna factor out a sine theta. If I factor out a sine theta from this, then I'm going to be left out with 2 cosine theta. And then sine theta times positive 1 is sine theta. Now, zero product property means that either sine theta is 0 or this inside parenthesis is equal to 0. Sine theta is 0. Or we can say that 2 cosine theta plus 1 equal to 0. And after a while, I hope that you don't even need to do anything. You just know sine theta equal to 0. Somebody please give me an answer. Where's sine theta equal to 0? Did somebody say 0? Yes. Theta equals 0. Where's another one? From 0 to 2 pi. From 0 to 2 pi. Pi is correct. And now that's it. That's it for this one. This one is going to be minus 1 cosine theta, 2 cosine theta equals negative 1 divided by 2. Bow tie, you're going to have to do this bow tie little thing if you need to. Cosine is negative. It's going to go over here. It's going to be somewhere here and somewhere here, the left side of the bow tie. Why? Because it's negative. So this is negative 1. This is 2. Get hypotenuse. So we're going to go here. Okay? So if this is negative 1, what is this? Root 3. Root 3. So we're looking at what? 60 degrees, no? So we're going here 60 degrees. 60 degrees is pi by what? Pi by 3. Pi by 3. We want to go from pi by 3 to here. What is this? 2 pi by 3. 2 pi by 3. And then this one is going to be what? 3 plus 1 is 4 pi by 3. Yes? Yes or no? Got it? So then it's going to be 0 pi. All right, let's go. That's the idea of this. Factor it out. That's it. Let's go. Number 6. All right, let's go to number 6. I think this is the last one we're doing. And this is what I'm saying about trigonometries, geometry with algebra put together. You have to be able to think about a sine theta as, it is sine theta as y, but for this situation, as a variable, let's just call it x, because we're used to doing equations with x instead of y. So you could think about this as 2x squared plus x equal to 1. That's the idea of algebra. 2x squared plus x equal to 1. And so, if you can, how do you solve quadratics? Which you're going to say the x method, and then yes, if you've been in this class, we're going to try to do it by the x method. So you want to move it to the left, and hopefully it's factorable. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to move it left 1, set equal to 0. I'm going to leave that as 2 sine squared theta plus sine theta minus 1. And already in my head, I'm thinking sine squared theta is x, and then this sine theta is x. No, this is x squared, this is x, da, da, da. And basically, we need to factor this. Okay, so we're going to do the x. Let's do the x. What goes at the bottom of the x? Middle number in front of sine x is 1, so 1 goes at the bottom. 2 times negative 1, negative 2. What are the two numbers that multiply to negative 2 add up to 1?
Students and staff, please excuse the interruption. I am making this announcement because I am getting tons of emails and messages. The invites that went out for the Unity Day are for tomorrow. The date is incorrect on the invitation. The invitation reads February 6th. Obviously, that day has passed. But it is for tomorrow, Tuesday, February 27th. But students, that invitation is for tomorrow. Thank you, and sorry for the interruption.
We said two numbers that multiply to negative 2 add up to 1. That's going to be negative 2 and positive 1. No! Two and negative 1. Yes, yes. Okay. So divide it. Hey, don't forget, if you're going to use my method, divided by 2 your answers. Divided by 2 your answers. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Circle it. There's nothing here. Circle it. The solutions are already there. We're going to say, I said that sine theta is x. So we're going to say that sine theta equals what? It's going to equal to what? Not 1. I don't want to be doing this a long way. Sine theta equals what? Negative 1. Negative 1. It's always the opposite. You guys remember we did this. It's negative 1. And then we're going to say that sine theta is equal to what? Positive 1/2. Positive 1/2. Okay, so where's sine theta equal negative 1? Come on. On the unit circle, where's sine theta negative 1? Loud? 3 pi over 2 is correct. 3 pi over 2. And then where's sine theta equals to 1/2? Well, where's sine theta equals to 1/2? Let's do that bow tie. Let's do the bow tie. Bow tie is going to be here on top. It's going to be here on top because its sign is positive. So it's going to be 1 over 2. So this one's what? It becomes repetitive after you do it so long. What's the answer? Pi over 6. And then this one is what? 5 pi by 6. 5 pi by 6. So it's pi by 6. 5 pi by 6. I hope those are the only ones. I hope those are only ones. I don't know if I'm missing. What? Did we mess it up? Where am I getting this negative pi by 2 from? Oh, duh. Negative pi by 2. So, okay, so it's 3 pi by 2 is negative pi by 2. Okay. Yep. We're good? Yeah, got it. That is all.